So how should we proceed with the problem that is above, like the SAT problem that's given here? So one of the things that we want to do here is to recognize some patterns to proceed with the problem. So the system of equations above A and B are constants. These are constants right here. And then if the system has infinitely many solutions, what that exactly means is the slopes of those two equations have to be the same. And also those two equations are going to essentially be the same. They are on top of each other. That's why they have infinitely many solutions. That's the one thing we need to recognize. And when we do that, we may be able to get to A by B. Let's see how we can do that. The first way that we can do that is we recognize that this is 12 and this is 60. So these are the same equations. They're just written differently. So let's go ahead and multiply, try to make this somehow similar to this. Okay, and infinitely, say many solution means it has the same slope. Okay, so the first way is you're going to multiply the first equation with 5. Why are we multiplying with 5? Because we want to make this the same. Because we know it's the same equation, it's just written differently. So let's go ahead and multiply this whole thing by 5. And we do that, we get a 60 in the first equation. We already have a 60 in the second. Let's write them down here. So now you see the coefficients of x, 5a, and coefficient of x is 2. 5b is the coefficient of y, excuse me, and 8 is the coefficient of y. So we know they are the same equation, so we can write 5a equals 2 right here, and then 5b equals 8. All right, so now it makes it much more simpler for us to get to a by b. So let's go ahead and do that now. So divide both of those by each is 5a by 5b equals 2 divided by 8. So cancel 5a divided by b is going to be 1/4. Okay, so that's the first method. So let's look at the second method, which is the same slope method. Remember we said the slope of them were the same slope because they have infinitely many solutions. Okay, so we are going to take the first equation and write it in y equals mx plus b form, both of them. Okay, so when you see the first one, when I write it in the y equals mx plus b form, we get this form, y equals a negative ax divided by b plus 12. So I bring everything to one side and I divide with a b. So this is what we are receiving from when we go ahead and write these in the y equals mx plus b form. And this also we're going to do the same thing, 8y, and bring everything to the other side, divide by 8. So I just went ahead and divided the first one because we're concerned with only the slope, not the second one, because we don't care about that right now. So here we see when we do that, when we write in y equals mx plus b both forms, we see that we can set the. So we know the slopes are the same, so we're going to set the slopes as equal to each other. So this slope, negative a by b, is going to be equal to this slope here for the second equation, negative 2 by 8. And when we set those and solve them, so just this is 1/4, and negative will cancel. So a over b is 1/4. So same answer we have received with both of these methods by recognizing some of the patterns that are present in problems like this. Okay, have a nice day. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.